You wanna know I'm full of self-doubt, and to be honest, it has never brought me down. No, 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 no. I'm really glad I'm not walking around believing my inflated ape brain figured it out. And suddenly you realize that everything you'd ever told yourself were lies. And believe me, I can sympathize, 'cause everything I ever thought I was made me cry. Like and I'm really glad I don't take part in your big search for who you are. And I don't care that I sound arrogant, but knowing who you are is just for amateurs. And suddenly you realize, yeah, that everything you ever told yourself were lies. And believe me, I can sympathize. Oh, still everything you ever thought you were made me cry. To be honest, it made me wanna die inside. And I'm sure I did, but just a little bit. And suddenly you realize that everything you'd ever told yourself were lies. And believe me, I can sympathize, 'cause everything I ever thought I was made me cry. Yeah, and suddenly you realize that everything you'd ever told yourself were lies. And believe me, I can sympathize. Still everything you ever thought you were made me cry.
Hey, what's up, people? Welcome back to another stream. We're gonna do it. It's 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here for me, and we're gonna go over Foodie Beauty because she is back in Kuwait. Yeah, she's back in Kuwait. Now, a lot of people were hoping, wishing, praying that she wouldn't get back, but she did. She's back in Kuwait. A lot of people thought that time, those 6 weeks that she spent in Thailand was like a sign that she was having visa issues and those issues would continue, as in her visa be denied. But the fates had other things in store for Foodie Beauty. And the fates have said that yes, let's just bring her back into Kuwait. And like she is rolling, she is running in God mode. I don't know what's going on, but anything when if ever Foodie Beauty screws up on something, it's like the world, I don't know, the universe just fix it. Satan is in the chat. Hey there. Dot, what's up? How you doing? Welsh Ribbit, Fred, Swango, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Chaotic, how you doing, Jess? Welcome. Random Fish, good morning to you. Bourgeois B, Observant, thanks for listening, even though it's only for a bit. Mary, thanks for modding, appreciate you. Teresa, and everybody else. Katrina C, Marie, Mouse Toes, how you doing? All right, so let's just get into this short live stream, and then I got a few minutes for this whole Jessica Messica situation because I spoke on it last night when I was going over the busy little bee and her busy criminal husband. If you haven't watched that stream, well, check it out. It's the stream before this one. Um, I will still be investigating that situation. Oh, nice. Charlie's mom says, I got my installation hung. I'm all done. Thank you for the distraction while doing it. You're very welcome. You're pretty cool that you know how to do insulation and hanging it. Not a lot of people know how to do a lot of things. Some people don't know how to change a car tire, which was a standard thing for a lot of people to know back in the day. So that's pretty cool on you that you're very handy. All right, people, let me share my screen. We're going to get straight into the Foodie Beauty stuff. She is back. And seems Foodie Beauty keeps winning. Hey, Suburban Hillbilly, what's up? Welcome. All right, let's go.
Mm. Say hi.
Of course, she has
Say
Julia.
hi.
Has to start off like that.
You don't get any food. You want a small piece of bread? You want a small piece of bread? Wait. Here. Here. I wish I had glasses.
Did she speak about Howie at all?
Hi, babe. Are you first? Yes, you are.
I haven't watched it, but so the taking time away from YouTube thing, was that a farce? I think it is. It was a play to not have us wonder why she hasn't been on in a day or two. I think that's what she was doing. Okay, I mean, I guess it's smart. Tell us she's not coming back to YouTube. So the reason why we think she's not on is because she's not coming back to YouTube. But the real and true reason was that she was just traveling home. Makes sense.
Bismillah. Baby, yeah. Hello, Anonymous. Benedict, I am home, yes. Back in my home. It's not morning here. I know it is where you guys are, but what the heck is wrong with you, Chris Edwards? Yogurt? I'm just
Facts.
eating my greens.
Facts, Teresa. She's sitting on the sofa. Yeah.
Teas. Hello. Lovely. Sorry, guys. I'm so hungry. You cannot eat this. Please
She
go away.
is back. I can't imagine this. OMG.
Why would you hope for Canada? I don't understand that. No, Canada's done with. If you're hoping for me to go back, there's no hope. I'm here. I'm Kuwait now.
You mean Kuwaiti?
Hi, Jessica.
Well, she did say that she lives in Kuwait now, even though she's just visiting. Like I said in one of my latest live streams, her wording or her choice of words is actually very important because if she's saying she lives there, that tells me a lot. That tells me the mindset of her. Like her mindset is Kuwait is where I'm gonna stay.
No,
Julia does look bigger.
It is 12:40. Hey, Beezers. Have a nice tea. I'm just gonna eat with you guys. I know, Lisa. I don't expect many people to be here, like even less than usual, because it's like really late where you guys are. Mandy, Kim, Nessa, lovely. Okay, if I don't see your comments, every comment, I'm sorry. Look at this food. Super cheap, fresh, delicious kebab with Bukhari rice, which is like an Afghani style rice, and yogurt and fresh bread. Baby Yel. My cat's been sticking to me like glue.
Nolabu says, I would not say she's winning. She's a walking time bomb. Yes, her heart is working hard. Yeah, a lot of factors are still there. Don't like to bring Life by Jen up. May she rest in peace. But Life by Jen, I mean, a lot of people were rooting for her to her weight loss and whatnot. But then all of a sudden, she disappeared last year. And then was it September, I believe? Maybe August, September, she unfortunately passed away. I mean, that's the reality when you keep eating junk food like 7-Eleven food for 6 weeks in Thailand and then come back with fast casual in Kuwait.
And they give you, look at this fresh food. It's still hot. The Middle East has the best food. I don't care what anyone says.
If she got the work visa, salad is effed up good. You say something like that.
And yogurt. So,
Yeah, Jess, she will need to leave again in a couple months if she is on the tourist visa, which I still believe so, until other factors make me think otherwise.
yeah, I'm back home. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm not gonna always be just eating on the blue couch, but when I do lives, I mean, I don't know where else to go. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so we're home and very exhausted. We got home yesterday. Thank you, Trixie. Hi, Faye. Oh, SoCal, hi. Well, thanks for popping in.
Mosto says she can't pass the physical. Well, yeah, good. Thank you for that, Mostos. I forgot about that. To get certain status in a country, physicals are mandatory for many countries. So Mostos is right. She couldn't pass the physical. Those curtains being destroyed by the sun. Yep, there's a lot going on.
A walk on the beach? Actually, it's still not that. It's not. It's getting. It's in the 30s now, instead of the 50s.
I guess, well,
Plus yogurts. So we will be doing more because it's winter. Like I couldn't getting away from this intense heat for a month and a half. I think we might do that every summer here. Inshallah, because it's so hot. Barbara, I know, I'm happy to be home. Yes, Nessa. So we got to Kuwait around 4 p.m. And oh my gosh, the cat has been nonstop purring loudly, just sticking to us like
really.
She's so happy to see us. Hi, Blacks. Peachy. Thank you. You can sleep, not feeling great. Oh, I hope you feel better. We slept so much because we were so tired. Skins Shangri-La. Yeah, that's what it is, Rebecca. Thank you.
All right, Welch says she can pass the physical, true, but if she has applied from Thailand, that means she has to do the physical in Thailand, where officials can be bribed, but she would have to do medicals again in Kuwait. True. Monster says she does not work. But what if she's put onto the company? But then that would be a risk for Murad having Foodie Beauty literally listed as officially on his company, because then shit can hit the fan, is what I would think. Yeah, I wouldn't think Murad listing Foodie under the company like how he lists Sella would be like the best idea for him, because that's some like major shitstorm right there if anything goes wrong.
We were so tired. Welcome, everybody. And it was a very, very long travel day because we were so excited, just like packing everything and, ready to be home. We just stayed awake until our flight, till we had to go to the airport. Because, you have to be at the airport pretty early, right? So.
Exactly, Mouse Toes. Remember when the beezer spray was a huge thing and the company was a huge thing, and then people started looking into the company? Well, I guess that's out of the door. No more talking about the company. No more mentions of the company. He was away 6 weeks. Who was taking care of his side of the company?
I'm like, we'll just sleep on the plane. We have to be on the plane for almost 7 hours. Yeah, right. The plane. I forgot how uncomfortable it is. So I barely got any shut eye. Maybe like I'm without my CPAP, you know. And they kept waking you up like for drinks or dinner, you know. Hi, Freya. Thanks, Rebecca. Queen Beezeris. It was exhausting. Like by the end of it, I'm like, I'm so ready to just like crash out. But then when we get home, get to Kuwait, we had to go pick up the pets, then bring like everything upstairs, which I mean, admittedly, Salah did, but sorry.
Of course, Salah did everything.
Back home. So once we have to like, the work is not over. I feel like we just moved in. There's like, I can't really show you much because it's a disaster in here. Unpacking everything. Oh my gosh. Like the weight limit, I think was like 50 kgs, okay, for checked baggage. Ours was like 50 right on the dot. We had so much baggage to bring home.
Is she sure it's 50 kgs? Because 2.2 pounds is a kilogram, so that would mean that's a lot. That is not like 110 pounds. Wouldn't it be 50 pounds for a check bag? Am I doing this correctly? It is 50 pounds, right? Yeah, she's got the weight wrong. It's not 50 kilograms. That's way too much. It's 50 pounds per check bag for most airlines.
But
Thanks
it's
for
so nice to be
listening,
back
Eva.
in the land of the halal. There's no place like home. Yeah, exactly. That's what I say. So we have to like restock. I have to clean everything because I cleaned before I left really well, but it somehow still was like dirty a bit when I came home because like a month and a half, you know.
Or it was dirty before they left. She probably was like packing in a huff and puff, like just throwing stuff in bags like she usually does.
Try the lamb. Oh my god, it's so tasty.
Have some kebab
Okay, give me some.
here.
No, small one. We have too much lamb there. Hey, Julia.
Wow. Wow.
Thank you, babe. Enjoy your food.
You too, honey. Thank you.
Anytime.
What else was I gonna say about the trip?
You want to know how heavy the bath mats
So yeah, it
were?
was pretty uncomfortable, but it's the same couch. It's pretty distinctive. How is it different? BB Gal! Here's my BB Gal. You guys want to see Julia? Oh, say hi. Say hi. Hi. You smell the meat? Oh. Oh.
Does anybody think the same thing? No, you left the animals alone and they destroyed y'all's place. Like, that actually makes more sense. The animals were left there and not picked up elsewhere because there's still the thing where, okay, the cat's fine, but the hamster, cats are super clean. A lot of people won't, refuse a cat in their homes, even in, plenty of, Islamic countries, Muslim homes, they'll, okay, a cat's clean, very clean. Okay, the cat can come, but the hamster, no. So if they want the cat and the hamster, I think what they probably did was leave them at the place and somebody came over every once in a while to feed them. That's what I think if I'm going to look at things logically.
You don't like to be held very much, do you? Hey! Howie's in the other room. Same couch. Hi, Muff. Anyway, Howie, I cleaned his cage. I cleaned his cage last night before going to sleep. But we have to go to pet. We have so much to do today, so I can't be on long. We have to go to Pet Zone. She needs like full grooming.
All right, Jess. Eventually, she will eventually tell in herself, all we have to do is listen. So true.
Hi, Sarah.
You hate it? You think it's her
Kelly
with the
needs new
third?
chew toys because that's how they file their teeth, right? Did you know that about hamsters? Anyway, it's good to be home. Hi, Jessica. Wow. Thank you. Pouring the soup on the rice. It's so good. Last night we had Hardee's because like we don't have any food. We have to do a full grocery order, which we will do. Like it's exhausting traveling. Wow, you know.
She had to sleep and
But
eat some more today? Exactly.
it was very nice. Like I said, getting out of this intense heat.
All right, can we maybe do some voting here? Because a lot of people are saying certain things. I want to see where people's heads are at. So, did she get married in Kuwait? All right, that is one question I want answered. The other one is, I guess about the visa. Or what's another pertinent question that needs to be answered? You guys tell me.
For like a month and a half. You just ate 2 apples? Granny Smith or what? Hi, Heidi. Yeah, I was super relieved to be home. Like when we touched down in Kuwait, I almost cried. I'm like, Kuwait. Thanks, Nessa. Thank you, guys.
Beelzebub says, married to the buffet, maybe. Or should I call you Lucifer? Or should I just call you Morningstar? She is married to the buffet.
So I am eating my, yeah, we had Hardee's because I'm like, we can literally order from
I
any.
heard that. She's not showing the food because the terms of his service. Somebody else said that. I'm like, yeah, that might make that. Yeah, that does make sense.
Like, that's what I like about being here. We could just order any fast food and not worry about what. I can't have fast food in Canada. It's not halal.
Fast
But
food in
plain food
Canada
is
can
always
be
good.
halal.
With Qatar Airways, right, hun? But like, I was so tired, I didn't have much of an appetite, surprisingly. So I refused a few things. As soon as you get on the plane, maybe 5 or 10 minutes after.
Can I say that what she's saying is actually incorrect? There are many multiple restaurant chains with halal menu. Like I know off the bat, Popeyes has halal. Church's Texas Chicken has halal. South Street Burger has halal. Pizza has halal. Taza Express Taste of the Mediterranean. There are multiple places out there that has halal stuff. I don't know where she's coming at, where she's saying that it's hard to find halal in Canada. We have a diverse population in this country. We have a lot of people who have emigrated from all over the world. Why wouldn't we have halal?
You know, um, they come around, they give you whatever you want to drink and some crackers. But then, like maybe 10 minutes later, they're serving a full meal. Maybe they just figure people are so exhausted from waiting in the airport. Oh, what am I eating?
Right. Even Nando's has halal.
Yeah, for sure, Blacks. It's a kebab and Bukhari rice.
Osmos has halal. Hey, Mons, what's up?
I ate her snacks on the plane. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I gave them to you, eh? May as well, instead of refusing it, give it to you. Because you were hungry. But yeah, they gave us, so for the meal, Salah had like a creamy macaroni. I had mashed potatoes. We're going to do a video, but mashed potatoes and beef. All the food on, that's why we like to fly with like Qatar Airways or Kuwait Airways, or Jazeera, something like that, because Middle Eastern airlines, their food is halal too.
No shit. Beaker says, are restaurants certified halal or do we take them at their word? A lot of people will take them at their word. Other people will actually inquire about certification to make sure that they're not eating any meat. So it really depends on the specific person. But if a restaurant says that they're halal, then there needs to be some sort of like paperwork, some sort of certification.
Um, so you don't have to worry about that. Rebecca, assalamu alaikum. Hi, Cindy. You never buy food in the that's the thing. Like, why bother buying food in the airport when you're just going to be unless you're not going to eat on the plane? You know, the best experience on holiday. I don't know. I think the elephants were so nice. That was a nice experience.
Hey, I did see that, Mons. Don't worry. We'll catch up to that.
We have a fun experience that I haven't edited yet, so I'm going to be doing that at some point. You guys will see. It was wild. Well, to me anyway, but I don't have a very adventurous, exciting life sometimes. On TikTok.
You know what Missy Jessie is doing, right? She's trying to do the same shit she's been doing to Purple Glitter for months and months and months. Because Purple Glitter wanted to come into this chat yesterday, and good thing that certain people decided to tell her that that's not a really good idea, because a very good manipulator, aka Jessica Messica, she knows how to rile people up. She knows exactly what to say and do to get your defenses down or get your defenses up. She's been doing it IRL. She's really good at it IRL, and the transition to doing it online is actually not that hard. In fact, a lot of people say it's easier because certain cues that us human beings use to determine whether or not somebody is telling the truth or telling a lie are not there. So it's actually harder for us to discern people's true intentions over the internet. Who's NAL? Is that Naked and Laughing? That is another creator that she goes after. So there's certain people that Jessica Messica finds easy targets. So there will be Val, Dark Roses, Val Loves J, Enchanted Roses, Purple Glitter, unfortunately. Also, she's going after Queen of Karma, aka Queen of Spades, and Naked and Laughing. But Naked and Laughing, to an extent, is not with the bullshit. She's not with it.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm gonna be
Yasmina.
doing stuff on TikTok. The elephants were cute. They were so cute. Especially whenever someone's like, "Do you want more?" She's like, "Oh, the place that burned. Oh my god, I cannot believe that." Greens. I was like, "Watch, they're gonna blame us." I can predict what haters are gonna say right before I say it. You know. American flights have no food. Wow. Yeah, sorry, the minute I woke up, I put some laundry in because I'll never take my washer and dryer in my home for granted ever again. Because let me tell you, it was expensive to wash and dry. One load at the hotel is like almost 500 bahts, which is like 5 kd, which is like $25. I guess that's not that bad,
Really?
but yeah, I mean, if you're doing laundry often because we're going out, we're sweating a lot, so I mean, it's kind of pricey.
What do you guys think? How often was she doing laundry?
Bees and elephants. Peachy. This video exactly blocks, yeah. Stay tuned for a couple of short videos.
Yeah, that was a spin
Yeah.
cycle. All right, Moso says U.S. flights have great food.
Akid, babe.
Christy says, I doubt she washed her clothes.
Very true.
Oh, that was not me.
Yeah.
That was her
Back
spin
home,
cycle.
back to work. Back to working hard. But like, what was I gonna say? Someone asked me something, I forget.
It did sound like an engine, didn't it? It did. It totally did. I was like, what the hell is that sound?
But yeah, very exhausting travel day.
Yeah, good for NAL for supporting the PG against this bullshit because a lot of things have been taken too far. Like, I am a staunch supporter of not doing certain things online, such as, affecting people's mental health because it's gross. Because she, as in Jessica Messica, wouldn't like her mental health affected by people online, but yet she does it to other people and thinks it's funny as hell. I even brought up the situation with S-Gem's partner, Jacqueline Sue, how what happened to her, but yet Jessica Messica was laughing at it. Laughing at it. And that's not okay.
Seeing you in another outfit.
Exactly.
Yeah, remember this one? That's the thing. I only brought a few outfits. I hate traveling heavy, but coming home, we didn't have a choice. 25 to do laundry. Hi, Bambas! Yeah, I know. They do it for you, though, when they fold it and everything, and it's like unwrinkled, so maybe that's why. I don't know. So, plus tip. Yeah. Oh, you're a good girl!
I will second this, Wash. To be seriously, somebody else that's pretty prolific on Twitter summed up Jessica Messica in our audience, which we'll take a look at because I'm sure you've seen it, but I want to look over it because I do have evidence that I am still compiling that will be displayed soon enough. I just got to get my ducks in a row. Like I've talked about this last night, and I'm talking about it right now. Like I do have things. I'm not going to just say something without backing it up because I like to, present cold, hard facts.
Babe, she's scratching her new scratch post. Are you looking yay? Yes, you are. Oh my gosh. She's gotten bigger since we left her. Like
Christy Claus says Ella said that Salah took his dad's money out of the company because he was going to Canada. When did Ella Shabib say this? Because now I am hella curious. I haven't been keeping up with maybe seeing what the hell Ali Shabib has been saying, but Ali Shabib comes on intermittently. He's very sparse in whether or not he's streaming or doing a video. So I have no idea. When did he say this?
when we first got her, she was just small, and now she's. What are you doing? She's funny. She's grown a lot. But yeah, the travel's over. That was the hardest part. Ugh, just the transfer. But yeah, like this airline, you're saying, oh yeah, the no food in the. Good girl.
Facts, Nolabu.
You need a scratch post. We get anything with like carpet or wood or something, You love it. There's catnip on it though. That's why. So like even so we had to do like a 6-hour and like 40-minute flight from Bangkok to Doha. Because most flights connect, like you have to stop off at like the Hamad International Airport if you take Qatar Airways. So then there's like a 1 hour, it was like 56 minutes flight, okay?
Hey, observant.
Stay on the line.
Suburban Hillbilly says, but Julia still hasn't had vaccines or been spayed.
Hi, Amy.
Possibly.
Because I was watching like a bunch of 911 calls and like crime videos where like the 911 dispatcher, like the person's like freaking out
I see, Christy. Yeah, I do see that Ella pops up in chats. Who's DR? DR is Dark Roses. So there's Jessica Messica, Purple Glitter, and Dark Roses.
In the middle of a real emergency, and they're asking like really questions that they must have a reason to ask. I don't know. But and some of them are just so rude. Like they're just so desensitized to like um, you know, human tragedy. It's kind of sad, but I don't know. I guess that was the inspiration behind it, just like a parody of that, and people were like, well, this is so insensitive. Like they're reaching just to like try to demonize my character more is just like insane. I don't know. Anyway, speaking of which, I did want to say, and I am trying to avoid drama because it's not good for anybody. But do you guys remember before I came back to Kuwait, like before I moved out of the villa, everyone was freaking out, accusing me of starving BBJ.
Here we go again. She has to press on the pictures, right? Justin Nugget says, to be honest, I'll probably make the most of it if he reaches Canada. I can't see him being a Pete's. He's too outgoing. Yeah, true.
How are you sure?
Anyone
Thanks,
believe she
Freya.
boarded the pets? Oh, yes, let's do the vote. I forgot about the vote. So I asked, did she get married in Thailand? A quarter you say yes, 1/3 you say no, and a bit less than a half say I have no idea. So most of us have no idea. So there you have it. Did she board the pets? It's possible. If she didn't have them at her place, she probably did board them and then say it was with a family member. I mean, she was living a very thriftful life in Thailand.
Meanwhile, if you put a side by side photo, like if you check my community post, she looks more starving in the witch's hair than ever with me. So, but nobody cares because it's not me, right? But anyway, what goes around comes around. I always say that, and I'm always right about that. So, um,
Right.
anyone who ever accused me of that, please have several seats and shut it. Thank you. Have a nice day. So,
I think a lot of us would like to see tall Pete's and regular Pete's in the same room. Wouldn't that be epic if that happens? If Stella comes to if Stella comes from Kuwait and goes to Canada, we got tall Pete's and regular Pete's.
I would be a good 911. No, I applied for a job there because they pay very well. But the amount of stress,
She did, Theresa.
I was investigated by like police, like detectives during the interview. And they were like, so why did you leave your old job? And I was like, damn. Like they really grilled me to get me to, I don't know how they did it, but they got me to admit that I left one of my jobs because of stress. But you know what? To be fair, it's good that they do that because they don't want to hire the wrong people for that. Because
Yeah,
what
like
are you
you.
doing?
You would be the wrong person.
You should see her. He didn't know where the cans were, but they always have crunchy food. And it was maybe like half a day or something before he found the wet food. Like they always have crunchies. The point is they weren't starving and they looked very well nourished compared to, even
It ain't that says they don't do that. I applied before, so she's just making shit up.
animal control. When they came, they said that. Now she looks actually emaciated, starving, and suffering, and she's being used for clout and views. That's it. So I don't want to hear any of that crap ever again.
What are old cats with several health issues supposed to look like? Like, let me put some food for thought here, and you guys formulate your own opinion from this. When my grandparents were alive, of course, everybody ages. I age, you're gonna age, everybody ages. I wouldn't expect a grandmother or great grandmother to look like the peak of health. So I wouldn't expect the same thing with a cat. Like an older cat is not gonna look as the peak of health that it once was. So I have seen a cat. I've talked about Jerry before, the cat that came from Scotland. He reached the age about 15 or so, and he did have a lot of health issues. Now, of course, Jerry was well taken care of, but he didn't look like a super healthy cat because he's an old cat. So, what's an old cat supposed to look like? Plus, I would say the cat is still better off where the cat is right now compared to with Foodie Beauty. Like, the whole animal abuse thing will forever follow her. Hey, Nikki D, did I say hello?
Sorta. Kebab beef and halusha. Don't pay attention to the bad comments. You take wonderful care. Thank you, Jessica. Vanessa, hello. That's the thing. Like, I'm always torn between, is it worth talking about things that people are literally like the things that she said were literally to try and defame my character. And I did lose a lot of support because of those claims. Literally verbally, like, claiming I starved my pets for years and stuff like that, which is 100% false. So I'm torn between, do I even address that or do I just ignore it? You know, I'm always torn between that. It's hard. Like,
Did she explain the marks in her cheeks?
how is good?
They look like CPAP marks, don't they? It looks like a strap was all over. It looks like it's diagonal, and the lines seem like it came from a strap. But good catch, Celebrity Deucer. I do know that Nikki D. I think what she is doing, well, I know what she's doing. I shouldn't say I think. I know what she's doing. She's trying to rile up Purple Glitter to go off the edge. So something that might not be so, I don't know. It's simple what she's doing. She is riling PG up because PG is a certain type of way. Yeah, exactly, Celebrity. So that's what she's trying to do, is trying to like get on the nerves of PG. Because if you didn't know, PG and her was having it out in Yo Mama's chat, which suspiciously the segment I was gonna go over in this live stream after this was and is gone, suspiciously. Then he did start a second stream yesterday. I was gonna go over that, and suspiciously once again, it's gone.
Cindy. Yeah, you're right. If you want to be a 911 operator, you have that. They really do evaluate you because, I mean, it's tough work, man.
Why is Jessica Messica going after PG? Because some people like chaos, just like how Jessica Messica has said. There's some people who just love to mess with other people. That is how they get their kicks and their shits and giggles, their jollies, is messing with other people's lives.
But that's why in my Stay on the Line cartoon, I was like, were you hired during the budget cut? Because, like, this person clearly should not be an operator. They are brain dead people who follow that witch thief who stole BBJ. She is starving now, and also she lied about her being in USA, and we all see she is suffering with her. Yeah, exactly.
Facts. The 9-1 skit she did was gross. I didn't like it. Verika Z says, Monty, I wonder how long she's been in Kuwait. Those videos could have been recorded before and she just played them. She couldn't have been in Kuwait for a long time playing a lot of people. I manipulate. Yeah, she could be.
Exactly. She looked healthy. Exactly, babe. She looked healthier in your care. Yeah. So, I mean, that's the thing. You know? Anyway, it's their karma, not mine. Whatever. I've come to terms with what happened and I'm moving on. Like, whatever. But I still want to point that out that
Observance also right. Jessica Messica also goes after people to shut them up.
how are you going to try to defame my character and say that I was starving my cat Just because Pete's didn't know where the can of wet food was for a few hours when they had crunchies. When she's clearly emaciated.
Is that the story now? I remember that night because I was watching Pete's, and Pete's clearly looked all over the place. Well, when I say that, I mean, is he really, really looking? But he did. He did look, and he said he did look, and there was nothing. And then a lot of people were worried. People were freaking out. People were, sending canned food to their home. And then Foodie Beauty came like the next day and was like, "Oh, but there was canned food here." I think that was a lie. To be honest with you, I think Pete's did check to an extent and looked over where the food should have been, and there wasn't, because her concern mostly was with the nads, and there was no dry food. There wasn't, because what they were doing was feeding the cats wet food and only wet food. So I don't know why she's rewriting history.
Now in your care. Because you're an evil witch who doesn't care about the cat. And she clearly lies to her audience. I don't have the cat, but it's sitting beside her dog. Moron. And it cries in her videos. Moron. So you know what? They just want to be, they don't care as long as they try to affect me or make me angry. You're not going to affect me. I always say that. Yes, yeah.
That is big fact, Suburban. I was alluding to that when I talked about Jerry, because Jerry did have kidney issues, and yeah, older cats and cats with kidney issues do look a certain way. So I'm glad that there's somebody in the chat that I can agree with of how certain cats will look with these issues.
Back in Kuwait. Sunny day. But it's not as hot. So, mission accomplished. We came back at a good time. Do you have rosacea? Probably, yeah. My skin is not great, but I mean, I've been stressing. I've been hot, sweaty, traveling. My skin is, and I haven't been using Lush, so maybe that's why. Mental health. How you, man? How is your mental health? It's okay, Nessa. Now that I'm back on my meds for a little while, doing better. A lot better.
Yeah, Foodie very
Just ignore
bothered.
the Islamophobic nasty witch.
Why the hell does that sound like a jet engine taking the hell off? Somebody better check check that washer and dryer, please.
Yeah.
She probably did, Celebrity Juicer.
I know. People are trying to get me off of YouTube by saying I'm being anti-Semitic when I say goblin.
Nikki D says, "Looks like congestive heart failure face to me."
It's not because she's Jewish, it's because she looks like a goblin and she's like a monster. I didn't even know that. If you Google goblin and you even go to the Wikipedia page, it's a mythical creature. There's nothing about anything about Jewish people in that. They're just reaching.
True, Jess.
But yeah, someone is trying to get me off of YouTube, and they're still doing videos for free.
Oh, she's making fun of Breezy.
Yeah, we're doing great now, so thank you. Oh, she's sleeping on her scratcher, babe. Especially being back home. Oh my god, look at all the rice.
Christy Claus says congestive heart failure would cause the breathing issues too. True.
I'm full. Oh. Yeah, it's 1 p.m. here. I'm eating a heavy lunch. But we don't have groceries yet, so I have to go do groceries later and go to Pet Zone and finish unpacking. Yada, yada, yada. And I also, we can heat it up later. Yeah, there's too much rice. For sure. Anyway, guys, I have to go because I have so much to
True,
do.
true, sir.
2 hours in front of the UK? Really? Do a live shopping? I have like no makeup, nothing on. I know, I'm so tired. The first thing I'll cook, you'll see, Joanne, because I'm going to film it. I definitely want to make a bolognese. I'm craving spaghetti bolognese. I don't know why. So.
Sure. Remember, she has to make use of her Foodie Reacts back channel. Oops, now it's called Miriam something, right? What's their channel called again? Miriam something that she made people sign up for, and a lot. Yeah, everyday Miriam. Okay, all right. Like she's gonna use that channel. We shall see what
Success is
happens.
the best revenge. Keep succeeding. Yeah, true, Nessa.
She will be attached to the shisha. Yeah, more like it should be Miriam does shisha is what she should call that channel.
I just joined. Just got home.
Nice, Nikki D.
Yeah, sorry guys. It's not a long live now, but maybe later. You know, like just getting home from like a month and a half long vacation is like, I didn't realize how much I have to unpack and organize. And like, first I have to clean everything. I have to clean my bathrooms, my floors, my house. And do so much laundry. Wash all the... We got new bed sheets and everything.
Christy.
I have to wash those. But alhamdulillah, I'm so grateful that we have a washer dryer. So I can, you know, like being in Thailand made me appreciate my house so much. Like,
Nikki D says, "Who did Jessica Messica attack in your mama's stream?" It was PG. PG was in the stream. How long is the visa renewed for? I would say 3 months.
Joanne, please do cooking vids. I definitely will. I'll probably do like a cooking vid and then do like a mukbang separate of me eating what I cook. Yeah. We want a cleaning bees. Cindy, yeah, get over jet lag, yeah, for sure. Okay, guys, well, I'll come back eventually soon. 8:40. It's 1, so you guys are even further ahead of us. Yeah, wow, Bambas. Assalamu alaikum. Just put a picture on and listen to it while you clean. Oh, a lecture. Yeah, welcome, salam, Rebecca. I definitely will. I always listen to things for sure, yeah.
Haunted observer 9 days usually, but who knows if she really finessed residency? Who knows? We'll see. I still kind of concerned like how she was in the country for 180 days without consequence. I guess she really did get a renewal somehow by still staying in the country. Maybe she'll do that again because yeah, that was wow. When people thought she would leave in May and she didn't leave in May and she left in August because it was 6 months, 180 days, I should say rather, and now she's back 6 weeks later.
Thank you for the suggestion. It's from Melbourne. Ah, okay. I see. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for being here. Bye.
All right, so that's it. Everything's better in Kuwait, she claims. Yeah, that's what she claims. All right, I wanted to put this up on the screen because I think we're gonna move into some Jessica Messica stuff right now. I wanted to go over what your mama was saying, but that is that is gone. So no worries. What I'll do is I'll go over this stuff. Yeah. Let me go over this stuff. This stuff needs to be gone over. All right, so let me share my screen again, people. And we're gonna go over this. Verica says, you mean for 2 bedrooms? You got sheets for 2 bedrooms, right? Ha ha ha. All right. So Here we have, of course, Stuff K says. But Stuff K says was reacting to what Jessica Messica on her stream from what, like October the 9th. Stuff K says, and I quote, "Do I send my kids to go spend half their time with a man who was so violent towards me that I have a restraining order against him stretching into 2028? Yes. Did I also sleep with said man's brother just to be petty? Yup. Did I bang my boss while he was technically married and still living under the same roof as his wife? Sure did. YouTuber's audience. You're such a good mom." What? Thank you for your strength, Jessica Messica. Like I've said, I'm a stand for real, for real. Apartment wife says gangsta move, to be honest. Yeah, which one? That's so hot, says a wild axolotl. Smelly cat says, oh sweet, did ya get a raise, lol. Are we really morally bankrupt these days that this is happening? Are we seriously this morally bankrupt? Okay, I can understand you can be sexually free, do what with whatever, who, whatever, but there needs to be some sort of moral standard where we don't screw multiple family members that are within a certain bloodline. You don't mess with, you know, a guy's brother or his dad or his uncle and cousins or whatnot. There needs to be a moral standard, else the family, well, you're destroying a family. So, okay, sure, be sexually free, sleep with whoever you want, but we need to at least leave. If you're sleeping with one member of a family, leave the brother alone, leave the uncle alone, leave the cousin alone, leave the father alone, because don't cross this sort of line. You're a morally bankrupt person when you go and sleep with a man's brother just to be petty. And you use, even today, well, when I say today, I mean 2 days ago, she has no remorse of what she did. So when he says, did I also sleep with the man's brother just to be petty? Yep. Did I bang my boss while he was technically married and still living on the same roof as his wife? Sure did. Do I send my kids to go spend half their time with a man who was so violent towards me that I have a restraining order against him stretching into 2028? Yes. Does this seem right to you? Does it? Yeah, what was the brother? Yeah, it works both ways. Exactly. What was the brother thinking? Because he's morally bankrupt as well. Why would you mess with your family like that? And you're not just messing with your brother. Like, doing stuff like that will collapse a family. You don't do that shit. But yet, people in the chat are high-fiving and going off. You're such a good mom. A good mom for banging your baby daddy's brother. So you just had sex with the father of your kids and the uncle of your kids. And that's a good mom? Are we this morally bankrupt as a society? Thank you for your strength, Jessica Messica. Like I've said, I'm a stand for real, for real. Strength for doing what? For what? She's a proud homewrecker. I did say that I do have evidence where the guy that she was screwing with, her boss, Jose, she was gloating and laughing that she wrecked his home. Like, that is a disgusting person to do that kind of crap. You're gonna gloat and laugh that you wrecked somebody else's home. That's disgusting. Then we got apartment wife, gangster move, to be honest. Which one's a gangster move? Sending your kids to a guy that you've dragged, saying you have a restraining order into 2028, and that makes a lot of sense to people. That's a gangster move. But yet the guy has residential custody. And you know what? That dumbass busy little bee was laughing about somebody saying residential custody. I'm sorry. It is a thing. You might call it something else, but it's a thing. Like, I don't understand. But are we really this morally bankrupt to be saying gangster move to when somebody does certain things that will affect generations of people, like tension within a family, all sorts of things within a family, because you can't rationalize what the correct thing to do. And then this as well. That's so hot. What's hot about it? What's hot about having sex with your baby daddy's brother? What's cool about it? Oh, sweet, did you get a raise? Really? Really? We're this bankrupt that we gotta say that? Man, this is making me lose faith in society. Like, a lot of us already lost faith in society, but this is making me lose faith in society. I'm glad that 5,567 people viewed this already. Now, this was posted at 7:33 p.m. October the 9th. This is what Jessica Messica is about, and people are high-fiving and thinking this is great. It's not. This is a collapse. Now, once again, you can be sexually free. Okay, you can do that. I mean, but there's just certain lines we should not cross. And the line is, do not be sleeping with your baby daddy's brother and then coming across as if it wasn't nothing, as if it wasn't morally corrupt. And it's just a thing that you do. It's disgusting. Yes, nothing to be proud of, exactly. But yeah, people are in the chat high-fiving. It just shows you what kind of morals those people have if they're in the chat acting the way they're acting. Welch says her community is toxic and very mob-driven. Exactly, it is. Well, people, I think I'm gonna call it. Celebrity Juicer says 304s do this on the daily. Yes, they do, Celebrity Juicer. All right, I am out of here. People, take from this what you will. I will be back with more stuff. Thank you for having me on a Wednesday. I know this was short, but I did want to fill this in with the Yo Mama stream, but Yo Mama decided to clip what he was saying because he was going at a certain angle, not knowing that I know a lot more than what Jessica Messica thinks I know about her specific situation. Because, like I said, Connecticut is a fairly large place. But it's also a fairly small place, especially if you live in a place like Groton, anywhere in central Connecticut. Like, you're gonna know people. I mean, if you live in New Haven, you're gonna know people. East Haven, West Haven, Bridgeport, Norwalk, Stamford, Hartford, Norwich, New London, Westerly. You're gonna know people. Waterbury, Bristol, Torrington. Like, you're gonna know people. And I've lived in Connecticut for years. So let's put it that way. Anyways, thank you so much, people. Have a great Wednesday. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate you. And we will convene another time. Take care.